1980s movie, but I got this 1980s kick happening, and I started with the movie Over the Top. Now, Over the Top was about Rocky. I know a lot of people out there call him Sylvester Stallone, but black people, we call him Rocky. No matter what movie he play in, he can play Malcolm X or Martin Luther King. We gonna still say, did y'all see that movie, Rocky, when Rocky played Martin? Anyways, I watched Rocky play a truck driver in an arm wrestling. They made a whole movie about an arm wrestling competition. Over the Top was everything that we miss about all 1980s movies. You mean to tell me that me as a single father, that I can convince the government to let my child ride around the town with me in a semi-truck to different arm wrestling competitions? It was one scene they had the 11-year-old boy in a whole bar. I'm not talking about a normal bar. I'm talking about a bar where y'all need to go knock on the bathroom stalls and make sure no woman in there getting taken advantage of by these old dudes in here kind of bar. Over the Top. When Rocky would turn his hat backwards, he became Thanos in a sense. He became every single man. He went from Rocky to Hercules with the flip of his hat. The thing that made the movie so good is they were dead ass serious about this movie. This might be one of the greatest sports movies, if arm wrestling is really a sport still. This might be one of the greatest, most underappreciated sports movies of all time. Because at one point, I'm telling you right now, there's nobody on this earth can tell me that they ain't experienced hemorrhoids when they was... Bruh, for me to be a grown man and for me to tell my child, listen, I want to do all I can for you, but we just going to ride around the United States arm wrestling people, and the only thing I want is to drive my big rig and arm wrestle people and flip my hat back. You know what? They had a villain in the movie. It was a big white dude, bald head with a handlebar mustache. I wonder where the lady sat when she sat right here. Like, did she, you know, that's a whole another adult film. All I'm saying is, if you haven't watched Over the Top in the last 15 years, you're doing yourself a total disservice. And if you a father out there with any sons, you and your son need to sit down and watch this and bond over it. How Will Smith had Finding the Pursuit of Happiness. This is the pursuit of happiness before the pursuit of happiness happened. I might quit my job. I might quit doing comedy and get me a big rig, take my son on the road, and go find random strangers to arm wrestle in Vegas. That might be my calling, because if Rocky can do it, I can do it. And all I need is a hat to turn around. Where did they bathe at? Like, when they took showers, like, where was they bathing? What did they eat? What did they smell like? This movie left me with more questions than answers. Over the Top. I suggest everybody stop what you're doing and go rewatch this on YouTube right now so y'all can see how ridiculous this thing was. Over the Top.